All right, we're on. All right, man. This is CONVO-19. My name is Keith Austin, and I'm here with Steve Bedford himself. How's it going, man?
Yeah, I'm doing all right, bro. How you doing?
Surviving with everything going on, making sure to stay productive. How about you?
How you been quarantining?
Uh, been doing the show, been mixing some music. Honestly, just trying to live as close to as I was before all this.
Thanks.
Yeah. What about you?
Same, man. I actually started a new job and shit like this, so just been working, like soaking up, like the learning it takes to, start working there and shit like that.
We working it now.
Advantage Media, well, Sasha Group,
It's with what now?
the Sasha Group.
Oh, okay. So what's your position there?
I'll be an account executive.
Okay. How you liking it so far?
It's been cool, like just like the opportunity to be able to meet with people on a day-to-day basis because we've been connected through Zoom and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's been cool to see.
Yeah, man. Zoom is kind of a very useful tool right now. I feel like everybody's using it from work, interviews like this, school. It's crazy.
Stock of that shit, man. His own stock going crazy. Everybody using it.
For real, man. You need to try to buy a webcam now. I mean, you can't find them anywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
It's freaking crazy.
Yeah.
All right, man. One reason I wanted to have you on because I was scrolling through social media the other day and I came across this list. It's called WhatsSleepTV. I don't really know much about them. I've seen the name, but I don't really know exactly where they're located or even who runs it.
And guy from Nashville, man. Shout out to WhatsSleepTV.
Okay.
But, yeah, I know exactly what you mean, that list.
Yeah, I need to have him on too eventually and talk to him more about it. And
crazy bro, on me. You called me, well, you hit me up and asked me to do this. I had to hit him up. The day I seen the list, I hit him up like, bro, let's hop on a Zoom call. Like, if folks want to know, like, you know what I'm saying? I said, shit, the people in chat, they bent out of shape a little bit about the list. And he was just like, like he know what he be doing, man. He was just like, he ain't really want to, he ain't really got nothing to say about it. But he was like, he was open to discuss possibilities about, this and stuff like that.
Yeah, man. I think it's definitely one of those things that you need to do. I'm definitely going to try to hop on it and see exactly what his criteria is for the list. Now, I personally am on the side of I don't necessarily know how the list is put together, so I don't want to be too much of a judge on it.
Quick, I'm going to try to call him. No cap.
Okay, go ahead.
But yeah, you keep talking and shit though. But yeah, the list, like, I feel like, it's a list every 6 months to a year. You know what I'm saying? This is subjective to people's opinion and whatever.
And it was strictly Chattanooga?
Oh yeah, it was like East Tennessee. I think let me actually look at it again real quick.
Okay. I remember some of the names. Like there's the ones that are like there was that Slack guy that I've heard a lot about recently.
I've been doing this thing, man. He on the Billboard charts. He definitely deserves to be on the list.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's one of the people that I definitely understood. Isaiah, there's Baby Mother, there was Slavo, Lil Boogie, the people from Chattanooga that I knew, and then there were some names that kind of got thrown in there that maybe I'm just not caught up on.
Everybody on that list, I'm looking at the list right now. Slat Size, Evershot, Baby Mother. Yeah, they gonna be on that list for sure. You know what I'm saying? They definitely deserve to make the list as far as we talking about success and artists in Chattanooga. You know what I'm saying? But then aside from them, okay, you got Hood Brat and Blue Rollin'. Hood Brat, yeah, she been popping on the internet. Like, it's the new wave of like you could pop on the internet and stuff like that. Like, she been popping on like social media. I like how she used her social media to just like promote her music and stuff like that. She been building a platform for a little minute.
Yeah.
Blue Rollin'.
I know Blue.
Yeah, you feel me? Definitely deserve. I mean, shit, he definitely deserve to be on the list. Like, he done hit like 10 mil on with Blue Flagging, but
yeah, Blue's been popular for a while now.
Yeah, he definitely deserved to be on the list. But also, I don't know, because it just depends on how you judging it. I don't know if he was judging about recent releases and stuff like that. I don't think Blue be consistent enough, you know what I'm saying? He definitely be doing his thing, though. Definitely be doing his thing. If he just go a little hard and be consistent, like, you feel me? He gonna definitely blow. JT, he number
Mm-hmm.
6 on the list, man. Yo, I was kind of surprised. I ain't gonna lie. I was kind of surprised to see him at number 6. But the way I look at it, bro, like obviously, if a rapper ain't on that list, he ain't putting in enough groundwork to get himself popping enough.
Mm-hmm.
Like as far as like numbers wise,
Yep.
or he ain't like working hard enough to get connected.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? Because obviously everybody on this list, if they numbers ain't good, you feel me? They obviously somehow connected. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
No, I get it.
They
So you
network.
agree with the list as a whole?
I don't agree with the order, but I agree with them being on the list. I don't know, man. The list is the list.
Mm-hmm.
You
It's kind of
feel
how
me?
I see it. It's kind of how I see it too.
When I commented on it, I said, shit, it's flawed to me. You feel me? Because that's a list from somebody that's outside of the city.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? We talking about somebody that's in the city. You feel me? It's gonna be a different list, but you feel me? I don't know, like, I don't know that shit. What you think about the list?
I am unfamiliar with some of the names,
Like which one?
and I need to look at the list. Hold on. There was the Brat Girl for sure.
Yeah.
I wasn't 100% caught up on her. I think I've heard the name, but I don't really know much about her.
Yeah.
Um,
And she
there
get
was. I know who Baby Ash is,
yeah.
but I haven't heard enough material for me to judge that. But
She
also,
definitely like
go ahead.
I was gonna say like I mean, we just talking about first quarter though. Like, I don't know. Like, she dropped some songs in the first quarter, dropped some visuals in the first quarter and stuff like that. Like the first 4 months,
Mm-hmm.
and she been like staying consistent. So I mean, I see her being on the list. No way. I definitely see like he really deserved to be
Mm-hmm.
higher. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I really think no way. Definitely slept on. Like, definitely slept on. You're a lyricist for sure.
Yeah. One of the biggest, I guess, arguments that I've seen on the list so far was probably having to do with the involvement of Suevo. And that just
Swerve,
really shows how hard people ride for him.
Swerve should be higher.
Mm-hmm. He was like 11, right?
Yeah, he 11.
That's what I thought.
You know what I'm saying? Like the list was flawed already. You feel me? But this a list is nothing but somebody else's opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like most most of the time, like I'm pretty sure that he don't even know all Chattanooga artists. It's somebody that's not from the city. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? So I just think like the artist that wasn't on the list, if he wasn't aware of you, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like that's your problem because you know what I'm saying? You need to either build a fan base that's gonna be like, hey, why the fuck they ain't put little iPhone on the list? You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Like I said, it's definitely it's flawed, but I'm not going to be the person who say why it's flawed because I am unaware of some of these artists. Now, after this, and then even before this, I was kind of like catching up on some of the people and seeing why I think they might have get put on this list. But that's something I need to talk to with the What Sleep TV guy and really get his input because in reality, me and you could talk forever about this, and we're never going to actually probably see what he sees.
Okay, so if you how many people on the list? But it's like let me see.
Right now, it's just me and you. It's not even live right now. It's more of just like it's recording and then I'm gonna put it out later.
No, I was just gonna say, yeah, we straight. Like I don't even if we was live, I don't give a fuck. Like,
Yeah.
what I finna say? Damn, what the fuck was I finna say? I was gonna say, oh yeah, so like who would you put on your list?
I definitely think if we're going off strictly Chattanooga, and that's kind of another problem is if you go with just Chattanooga, I mean, you could definitely make a list kind of more compact, but we also got to get out of the mindset of competing with each other, if that makes sense. But if we had to put a list together,
But also, but you can't say that because that's the nature. That's the nature of hip hop, bro. Like, not saying that it's built on like it's. I mean, it is built on competition and shit like that. Like it's friendly competition. Like every
okay,
rapper wants to be the best rapper.
okay, I feel you. But how about this?
Everybody want to be the hottest rapper. Like
Yeah,
I don't know nobody that don't want to be heard.
no, that's true. But I'd say more of like we need to stop thinking like this box. You know what I'm saying? There's more out there than just us.
Yeah, face.
And that's kind of what I'm trying to say, I guess.
That's why I was like, shit. When I seen the list, like I was like I said, I'm like, all right, you know, that's what's up. Like,
Yeah.
shit, you feel me? But what I didn't like was seeing like, okay, seeing like, all right, that shit was just a bad look on some. Like, it just made a bad look to me on chat. You feel me? Because there was a lot of hating going on. You know what I'm saying, from different artists and shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
so what you ain't get on this list? Like. It's not no fucking double XL we talking about. And even if it was fucking double XL, like, what the fuck? It's a list.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, no one cares about double XL anymore, honestly.
that's what I'm saying. So it's like, bro, the real artists that's really working don't give a fuck about no list.
Mm-hmm.
For real, because they really in love with the craft. It's the nature of the game that they love. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But the people that's caring about the list, then the people that's not gonna make it. Cause I mean, you're already lost if you really only solely caring about the list. Like that
Yeah.
shit just, I don't know.
But going for what you're saying on my list, if I was to put together a list, I would probably have to include, of course, the ones I got right were Slat, Baby Mother. I'd put Swersey on there. He's been doing a lot over the past however long he's been active. The issue that I really have is if you're only going by the first quarter, then I have to really dig and see what they've been doing. You know what I mean? I think it's hard not to include like a T Riser. That's a name that I think probably deserves a little more
Put some shit.
recognition.
Hey, you can put some shit out.
This year.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I have to go off the quarter, then I have to really think about it.
You
That's what.
feel me?
Yeah.
He got some solid, like he got a solid body of work, you feel me? And I think he know that, you know what I'm saying? But he don't be putting shit out for real.
What about Isaiah? To my knowledge, Isaiah's only put out one song.
I don't think he should be. I really don't. If we talking about my list, he wouldn't make my list.
Mm-hmm. I understand putting him on a list like that because he's probably the biggest technical artist we've ever had besides like Usher. But I mean, it's just whatever.
We don't claim him. We do what we do, but you know,
yeah.
Like, I don't know. My list would be. If we going, I'm just going top 10 off the top of my head, off the hottest rappers. This is the top of my head. We talking about music only.
Mm-hmm.
So all you rappers don't be, you feel me? Don't be all mad, bent out of shape. But like, if I put a list out, if you got to put Slack.
Of course.
You know,
he's definitely the top of my list too.
It's like, I don't even fucking know. Like, I don't even know where to start on the list. Like, we talking about first quarter. I'm talking about full body, like spectrum.
Full body? Okay.
I put Slat up. I put Baby Mother up there. I definitely put Tut up there. You feel me? You know, I did that thing. Swervo, that's before. I put him up there. Like, he did it. He doing his thing. You feel me? So after that, you feel me? That's your top tier. That's your A level artist. You feel me? Then you got. I feel like it's a lot of artists here that haven't found. They got the talent, but they not connected enough. You feel me? So they haven't really went nowhere, but they got the talent. They got a fan base locally. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They got all that starter kit. You feel me?
And also another issue.
Clown. Gotta put him on there.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me?
Yeah.
I can't go nowhere. I can't go nowhere without listening to his song. Like nowhere in Chattanooga, everybody playing his songs. Mm-hmm. Everybody.
Yeah, I agree. Shit. Also, another issue is a lot of the artists that are kind of like, I mean, in my opinion, a lot of the artists that are like really arguing this list don't really have a catalog.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
fight with.
The artist that was mad, not doing nothing. I don't even. I'm trying to scroll down and see who was hating, like, just to see. Like, I don't even know an artist that, man. No artist that was on that list that was hating was doing nothing. And I seen all the shares that was on Facebook and shit. Like, niggas was just rappers. Everybody was just mad for, like, I don't get it. It's a list. So fucking weird. Like, motherfuckers should be happy that, you feel me? Chat getting the recognition that it's getting. And it ain't never been a time like this. You feel me? You go back 10 years with it was 2010.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers was not checking the Chattanooga rap scene like that. You had a couple shit like that, but it wasn't popping the way it is now. So like I just, like you said though, it ain't necessarily like no competition. It's like shit, whoever make it first, make it. I feel like shit, everybody should rally behind. Pick an artist off their list and rally behind them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the way we gonna make shit like that, like or whatever. But like I don't know, man. That shit just that list shit just it get crazy every year. It get crazy every year. But like I said, it just depends on how you looking at it. My list gonna be completely different from his list or your list or any other body list. Like, you know, it's a lot of artists in the chat that, you feel me, some people don't hear about, or some people, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it should be crazy.
Yeah, if I was to do a list, I'd probably do full content and like probably whole catalog. But and like an issue, like a majority of Chattanooga artists don't have a full catalog to really base off of. I mean, there's like I said, there's Swayo, there's Baby Mother, there's Tut, there's that Slack guy. They actually have a full catalog, but most of these people only have like a couple of songs, and that's it. And then they deserve this recognition, or they act like they deserve this recognition, I guess.
Yeah, they don't deserve shit, bro. Like they deserve to just keep looking from the bottom. You feel me? And so you gotta help yourself out. So
Yeah.
people can really just buy into you and your brand, and you start complaining about who not fucking with you and who fucking with you and blah blah blah. Like it's gonna turn potential fans off, potential, you know, this people that's buying your music and shit like that. Right?
Are you still working with artists directly?
You said, what'd you say?
Are you still working with artists directly, like yourself?
Yeah, hell yeah, like some artists that was on the list. The last two that was on the list. Shout out to WNBG, like Wayne, and Money B.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with them for sure. Like they really just building. They developing. You know what I'm saying? Building their catalog and shit like that. Giving them time to really, you know, just develop as artists and find themselves and shit like that.
Yeah.
Cause like, I mean, it's easy to just jump out here and drop some music, but like, I be wanting artists, the people that I work with, to be self-aware about their brand, self-aware about themselves and where they stand, like, and what they want out of the music. Cause a lot of the times, rappers or artists say they want something, but really don't know what they want out of the music business, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? They just know they want to blow, like, but they don't have no sense of direction and shit like that. So that's the only thing I try to focus on is like giving artists really like educating them on what they don't know. Cause like I want artists to be like really self-sufficient. I don't even want to have to work. You know what I'm saying? But like, I mean, of course I want to work. You know what I'm saying? But like the artists that I work with, it's like the work ethic got to be, you know, they got to be proactive and shit like that.
Mm-hmm. So you basically want like an artist to basically have an understanding of what they need to do. You are just kind of there to help guide or maybe give a certain type of or a different outlook. You know what I'm saying? You can hear me?
It started kind of lagging in and out, but if I can hear you, if I heard you correctly, like yeah, like artists, I want them to already have like I said, like a sense of direction already. You ain't gotta necessarily know like, exactly like a full in detail 10-year plan. Like give me something to work off of. You feel me? A lot of artists they be like, oh Steve, like I'm trying to work with you, man. I'm trying to whatever. But like I said, like you said, they only have one or two songs. I can try to do something with that one or two songs, but like if I try to go to my resources and they don't like them one or two songs, then what? Like you don't have nothing else to. I can't work with nothing else. So it's like I gotta have like that. Like I gotta have somebody that's pumping out a high level of content. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't know what produce a high level of content, being self-aware with themselves, because it's like a lot of artists they be like, shit, I don't know what the rap, or I don't, you know what I'm saying? I need this or I need that. Like, bro, you just need some fucking beats. Get your ass in the studio. 10 songs a day. It's that simple. It's content.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, in content's the most important thing. And it's also one of the easier things to do. It's easy to put out something.
you can literally spit out content. Like you can say anything. Not saying you can say anything because I know people want to be like really mindful of what they say and shit like that, and that's cool. But like, motherfuckers really be perfectionists about shit that don't matter. Like your fans are the people that's gonna listen to that shit. You want to be like overly critical about the situation because it's like, it's kind of like your baby and shit like that. But you got to get that shit away.
What's the biggest
Yeah.
what's the biggest argument that you see with artists having today that you know? Like, do they understand the majority of the artists that you talk to? Do they understand the difference is between like I need help getting a product out there and being like, I understand having a good product will get me out there, but I don't know how to gather.
Most of the artists that I
Yeah.
most of the artists that I work with are like, all right, like artists that like. I mean, I love trap music, so like that's what I like to. That's what I like the most. Artists that's, you feel me, going crazy with the trap music. You know what I'm saying? So with that, you got a lot of artists. Like you got a lot of people that's, you know what I'm saying, either transitioning from the street life and shit like that, and it's like they don't even know. They ain't really got no idea of anything music related other than they know that they can say this and this and this and this on a beat.
Mm-hmm.
Sound hard. You feel me? They
Yeah.
can play songs and shit and they rock with it. So it's like with them, like I said, I try to mold that plan within that first 6 months of me working with them and shit like that. Because I know it's like you're not gonna wake up tomorrow and it's like, okay, we finna do this, like, you know what I mean? So it's like I wanna I get to know artists first, and then like I start working with them and shit. Like really try to immerse like my knowledge and their lifestyle and shit like that. Cause a lot of artists do this shit as a hobby and not like as a job. Like they're not trying to do this shit for real. They just doing it. They want to do this shit.
I get it. So, who has been your favorite artist you've worked with over time?
Oh shit, all of them.
All of them.
I ain't gonna lie. Really, I don't. All of them. Everybody I done had a chance to work with, I fuck with it. Like, cause shit just done made me. Shit just done made me like. It's not open my eyes to a lot of shit, but I can say, I'm trying to think. I mean, Tex, like, you feel me? All the artists that I work with, Tex, cause like we was hitting the road, like, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Doing a lot of ground level, like just groundwork, marketing and shit like that. Like doing a lot of going to different studios and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Tom Peavy did the same shit. Trying to think. Shit, Blue Roller early on, like early on, like early on.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's just like I'm trying to think who the fuck was we in the like who the fuck was we in the studio with. All that, yeah. I mean, that time Euro guy that came down here too, like it was cool, like you know what I'm saying. It was cool.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, mainly, yeah, all the artists if I don't have the chance to like just work with you on any level, like I done enjoyed that shit.
That's awesome, man. A lot of people wouldn't say that. They would be like, they would kind of pinpoint like artists they didn't fuck with, and they'd be like, nah, I'm not doing that again, type shit.
And come on, no play. I ain't gonna use my platform to speak down on no artist or nobody. Like it is what it is. Like
Mm-hmm.
I probably done had misunderstandings with a few artists and shit like that. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Keep rocking and we keep rolling. You know what I'm saying? Wish them much success too. You feel me? And much success to everybody that's in chat that's just trying to make it and shit like that. Like I don't know. Like you said, it's not necessarily like a competition or nothing like that. But shit, whoever make it, they make it. You feel me?
No, for real. I really completely. Now, you mentioned Tax earlier. How's he been doing? I haven't really heard much from him in a while.
He been in the studio, man. Like I said, it's just catalog. That's the only thing we focus on.
Mm-hmm.
I think about the year like a basketball game. We in quarter one.
Mm-hmm.
Him coming out of jail is like shit. You already down 10 points on the board, bro. So you feel me? We in overtime. You feel me?
He in a better situation now?
Huh?
Is he in a better situation now than he was?
Yeah, all this shit out the way. Like we just chilling.
That's good. That's good to hear, man. That's great. He's one of the people that when I saw, of course, situation and then, everything before and after, I just really hope the best for him. And really wanted him to get out and hit the ground running and really hit it again like he was, because he was definitely popping.
Yeah, I'm even trying to call him too. Like I try to get him on the line and ask him about the list because like we were talking about this shit and it's
Yeah,
like
go ahead.
I'm trying to call it.
Yeah, man. I am never against anyone wanting to come on and talk their opinions on stuff like this, because, I mean, kind of like what I said earlier about the whole, content is so easy to put out.
Yeah.
Like, this is content. You just got to put it out, and even just hearing someone's opinion on it is good enough.
Swear, like I'm glad you did this, and you feel me? I'm probably gonna do the same thing. Like,
Yeah, man, do it.
but like I swear, like I was thinking, like, man, you can just download OBS. You feel me? Go on and record this shit and drop this shit through Zoom because like, it's exactly what they want. It's like people just want to hear commentary on ideas and ideologies and shit like that. Like, content is everything.
Especially right now, Zoom makes it so easy where I can get anybody on my podcast now and just talk to them through a computer. And it's so much easier than it was when I've tried to do this in the past and trying to get people in, studios or, link up with me at certain time periods. Cause everyone's busy.
Right.
Yeah. But, talking about tax, I kind of want to stay on the topic of artist development and what you think that, artists personally need. Now, what do you think Chattanooga as a whole, and I don't want to necessarily make it as just Chattanooga because I'm trying to make it more of a worldwide topic. What do you think a city as a whole needs to really make a splash in the music industry? Like how you have like Atlanta, you have New York, you have California.
You need definitely an artist. That's the face. You feel me? That's the face. You need the artist. They gotta have the right image. They gotta have the right everything to represent city, and so the city can be able to ride with them. You feel me? They gotta have artists. Gotta have a fan base, so they gotta be coupled together. You feel me? Or if you ain't got no fan base, like that's easy to build, but like you gotta have an artist that's really ready to work and shit like that. But outside of that, like you gotta have a good videographer. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to AK Films. Shout out to AK Films.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever else doing that shit. Like, I'm trying to think. I can't.
You got Jimmy, you got Young P, you got.
Shout out to them. Shout out to them, the guys for real. Like for real. Yeah. Gotta have some good videographers and shit to push the imagery of, match the imagery with the sound and shit like that. A great DJ. You feel me? Shout out to Oompa. Shout out to every DJ that's out there doing their thing and shit like that.
Oh yeah, for real.
Have a DJ that's out there connected enough to be able to, shop your music around and shit like that. You got to have some type of representation and shit. Hey, yeah, I'm on this text right here. I'm on this damn podcast and shit. They had called and asked about your ass, bro. And yeah. What you say? Ask me that question again, bro.
I'm trying to remember exactly which one it was. The one I just told you?
Yeah, it was something about we was talking about that list and shit. I think
right.
What we talking about, bro? You feel me? I just called to tap in with you and shit, man. We on the podcast.
Hey, yo, Tax, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, man. Hey, my name is Keith Austin. First off, before I ask you the question, I just want to say, hope you're doing well, and I hope you're in a good situation right now, and I'm glad everything's doing good for you. And the question that I asked Steve was, everything going on Facebook or social media in general, they're talking about this WhatsSleepTV list everyone's put out about, the top artists in Chattanooga, and I wanted your opinion on it.
I mean, shit, to be honest.
Damn, hold on, turn that watch on. She's still lagging. Hey, run that shit back. Run that shit back one time, man. My shit with what you say? Said to be honest, what?
Shit, you got to goddamn put in that work to goddamn hop on that list. Feel me? Like, I got my foot in the game, but I wasn't pissed off. I feel like I'm one of the top 10 in Tennessee, but I wasn't pissed off. I ain't putting no work, so shit, I can't be mad.
Okay. Do you think that some of the names on the list may have been a little, I don't want to say far-fetched, but let's say far-fetched?
I mean, to be honest, like,
I'm sorry, say it again. I don't think we could hear you.
I said with this music business, I just learned to learn my own. I mean, my own business. Like I don't really want to too much jump in, you know.
Okay.
I salute everybody that's doing their thing, like everybody.
I mean, that's what's up. I don't want to take too much of your time, but I'd like to have you on one day and talk more about it if you don't mind.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll download the Zoom once I get home.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
driving right now.
Do that shit. But yeah, I'm calling you later. Or call me.
Okay, bro.
All right.
Yeah.
But hey, yeah.
All right, that was awesome. But yeah, I mean, I think that I agreed with what he said. I think that you definitely need to put in the work to actually be recognized for the work.
Yeah.
And I don't think anyone's necessarily going to like disagree with that. But there's also some people who think that their idea of putting in work is a little different than what it actually means. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't know, it's levels to this shit. That's what I was saying. Like, it's levels to it, bro. Like, somebody is saying that they put out one song, it could be big for them because, like, they, it just depends on where you at in the game and shit like that. But it's like, basically, you can tell where somebody is at in the game by the responses they had towards the list. You feel me? More
Oh,
mature, they don't give a fuck. the either the younger artists or the artists that's just now trying to get their foot in the game, yeah, they mad at it and shit because it's like slap in the face. Like I said, everybody want to be the hottest. It is what it is. When I was playing basketball and shit in middle school, like I wanted to be the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like that, but I still thought I was. You feel me? I thought I could cross everybody up. Thought I could dunk on people. This shit.
Yeah. No, and another way to look at, the list and everything, the people in the comments, those are the ones who actually run that shit. You know what I'm saying? So like if a lot of people are tagging you and saying like, where the fuck's this person? Those are the people you need to pay attention to.
Fan base, bro. If you ain't got your fan base can't even tell them.
That's what I'm saying.
Come on, man. If you ain't got 5 people to say or 10 people to say you need to be on that list, shut up.
Yeah, man. But I'm saying like you just need to do what you do, stay productive, and always keep working. I mean, that's kind of I know as like
It sounds
stupid, but it's real.
Yeah, for real though. That's real though. Like you can't get something out of nothing, man. You gotta put something in, man. You gotta what you get out is what you put in is what you get out of this shit. For real.
Yeah, man. All right, I don't want to take too much of your time, but before we get out of here, I know that you've been real instrumental in the Chattanooga music scene for a while now, and everyone likes to talk to you no matter what it is, when it's from artist development or even iTrap. So you want to talk about iTrap for a little bit?
I mean, yeah, what you shit, we can talk about it. Like, I'm finna have a website dropping here on the 15th. What day is it? Today the 7th, yeah. It's supposed to be dropping on the 15th and shit like that. So I'm really just focused on content. If anybody really like, if they want to be like a brand ambassador, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? That's really what I'm looking for. Open to any type of source of collaboration and shit like that. As far as anybody in the city, like I'm just trying to use all my platforms as efficiently as possible. You know what I'm saying? Like shit.
I mean, if you ever need anything, let me know. I'd gladly work with you on something.
Yeah, definitely. Got to get you in the shoot.
Definitely. My original iTrap shirt I bought from you, God, however long ago it was, that's just gone now.
Bro, like it was like 2017, 2018. Like I ain't dropped a shirt in a long ass time. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm gonna go hard again, man. Really like Corona. I ain't gonna say it dented my plans. It actually impacted my plans because I was able to add more to what I'm unveiling this shit in a few coming weeks. But yeah, bro. I'm just like, my bad. But I'm just trying to like build and shit. You know what I'm saying? Me, right before the Corona shit, me and Sammy and Kenwa, we was planning the Chattanooga Hip Hop Summit.
Oh, for real? Nice.
That should. I mean, we should still be in the planning phases because I mean, it actually is in October, or November, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. But yeah. So it might be on Zoom or some shit. Like I don't know.
That's the future right now, man. As long as everybody's staying connected, that's really all that matters.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Definitely, I like what you got going, bro. Keep it up, bro. For real, like keep it going. Don't just Don't let this be like a Corona quirk. You know what I'm saying? Like after Corona and shit, like keep this shit going for real.
Oh, so I've had this conversation with people in the past that have been on the show, and they ask like, what's the plan after COVID goes away? I'm like, well, in reality, the idea of CONVO-19, that's really just a limited series, and the series I'm going to do after this is called CONVO. CONVO-19 is just a play off the word of COVID-19.
100, bro. I like how you get this shit planned. I don't know.
Good.
Like I said yesterday, man, I was just fucking off. Like, I had this and shit. Like, I got a podcast on the way, man. But I got it. I'm doing it like the other way and shit. I got this damn Zoom recorder and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the way that the game is heading, like platforms and voice and video and shit like that. Like,
yeah, man.
Yeah. What you got your mic hooked up to this shit?
Yeah, so I got this blue mic that I've had for a while, and it's connected to my computer, and it runs it through the Zoom actual app. And then once, I'm not sure if you ever recorded a video on Zoom, you can record beforehand, and then it exports at the end, and then you can edit the audio if you want to. And
damn, I'm from the Zoom. See, I was thinking like, damn, I'm just gonna have to because I got OBS.
Yeah, you don't even need OBS for this.
100.
You just need the app, and you just set up everything where it will record, and then it will record the audio and the video, and then put it on your computer, and then you go from there.
Yeah, that's all right. I got to start using this shit.
Yeah, man, I highly recommend it. I recommend anyone who is wanting to do a podcast, especially in a time like this, to try with Zoom. It's so easy to do. Now, my next move, like right now, is so I'm using like my phone right now as a webcam because the webcam that's on my desktop is not as good quality as the phone is.
Yeah.
But the problem is you can't buy webcams right now with everything going on. They're like on back order and shit.
Because everybody want to use them, motherfucker.
That they're people using for business. Honestly, I think OnlyFans has a lot to do with this too.
Thanks.
I mean, it's crazy, but it's hard to buy webcams. But it is what it is. You do with what you can.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
All right, so before we get out of here, with everything going on in the world and people are being limited to how many you can have in a building, what do you think the future for having shows is going to be like?
The future of having shows is like shows on the internet. I mean, shows like
no, I mean like actual like live performances, like concerts and like stuff like that.
If you peep, shit, Travis Scott just did a concert on Fortnite.
Yeah,
mission tech with culture. So you know what I'm saying? It's anything that's tech focused, bro. Like just pay attention to. Like Fortnite doing their thing.
You don't think that there's going to be an issue with people wanting to throw like shows and venues and like Chattanooga or anything like in that sort of realm?
We already can't do shows, so this is gonna open up the lanes. Like we taking it back. Like we don't need the fuck doing the show and chat. That's how I feel. Like I mean, it's cool. Like they already. I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe I can work my move and be able to or everybody be able to work their move and we be able to make it to where we can. But it's like, shit. They say we can't do no shows and chat. Like fuck it.
No, I had this idea, and I don't care to tell you because if it happens, it happens. I'm not one of the people who like has an idea, and then if someone else wants to run with it, I'm cool with it as long as it happens. So I had this idea where I think that there needs to be like some sort of like music online festival happen. I think that like Tidal's doing it right now, but
no cap. When the Corona shit started, like 2-3 weeks ago, I was just thinking. I'm thinking like, damn. Cause like I said, we was already planning the hip hop summit.
Yeah.
Man. Gonna be July. So I'm like, damn, we get closer and closer to July. Like, I wonder if we could just, like I said, we just do the whole conference on Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Pull your strings, maybe like get some bigger names and maybe like bigger people from big music publications to like speak on certain panels and shit like that. Like we could probably put something together, bro. Like after this, it's like I'm gonna call you and shit like later on today or something like that. Or I'll hit you up more about that. But like let's try to put that in motion.
Yeah, man. I even think like even in a smaller scale, if you want to like just get the idea started of doing like an Instagram live like concert where you can get like 5 or 6, 7, 8 different artists from the city and have them perform on live. And basically, like, say if you were hosting the show and you just invite them and then you have them perform. I know as lame as it might sound, but it might work if you do it right.
It's hard though. Like it's hard though. Like in any type of way to like, cause I've been thinking like, how the fuck I'm gonna use like, how the fuck I'm gonna incorporate live video, you feel me, into my brand and what I do and shit like this. So like that, all of this shit can work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Great ideas for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. It's one of those things that you just gotta have a conversation with other people and then kind of bounce ideas and see what they think can work. And maybe they have an idea of how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I think that would be definitely like the future of how we do things is more online, and it's going to be less, at least for a while. Because I know like touring for artists is going to probably be dead for at least a couple of years.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. It might not. It's just gonna have. It's just how they do it. NBA, they supposed to be ramping back up. Like all of these big corporations, as long as they still spending money, like I don't know, man, we might be straight.
And I hope so. I really do hope so. That's like, I just think that like some venues might be hesitant on having these big crowds in their, in their buildings, and that's kind of how I see it.
Yeah, but then it's like the buildings are already losing so much money with the rent and shit. Like that's why the mall opening back up. Like so much money and shit. It's like, well, can we afford to keep losing this much money, or do we open back up and try to keep the safety precautions as a priority, but also make money too. Like, at the end of the day, man, everybody trying to make some money.
Mm-hmm. No, man, I agree. All right, man. I think that I'm going to go ahead and probably end it here. You have anything you want to plug or anything you want to say?
Nah, man, y'all follow me on Instagram, Steve Bedford Jr. Follow me on Twitter at 423Steve. And like shit, just keep pushing, man. Any Chattanooga artists looking at this, man, keep going hard. Like if you felt some type of way about anything I said, man, fuck it, keep going hard. Use that shit as motivation, bro. Like keep going hard for real.
Yeah, man, I'm down to have any artist on here and talk to me on why they think they deserve to be on the list, and I'll probably tell them why they don't.
You gonna tell them why they don't? Like,
yeah. All right, man. But this has been a good time. This is CONVO-19, and I'll see you later, man.
Have a good one.